See, here we go. They are screaming for everybody to back up now. This is being done by the men in the line. They are also screaming, do not throw anything. So this is something that they are doing. One protester decided to break this line, and they were telling them that they did not want that protester involved in this protest anymore because of them trying to break that line. This is something they're trying to make a point of. So you can see how much and how serious they're taking this in terms of trying to back people up from these officers so they can identify who is ever trying to throw anything or say anything.
You know, Ryan, I know you talked to somebody a little while ago, but I would love to be able to hear from, I'm just going to ask you on the fly, live here on CNN, if we could talk to one of these men standing out there trying to keep the peace, these peaceful protesters. Do you mind trying to see if we can do this on TV here?
Yeah, I got it. I got you. So look, we're live on CNN right now. Just wanted to ask you a quick question. You guys are obviously trying to make sure this crowd is moving back. Tell me why you think that's important.
The thing about it is we need to keep a barrier between them and us, a safe barrier. This barrier right here is called the comfort line. This is called a love line. This is black men separating what's going on out here from what could go on back there.
Now, we just witnessed that we were standing pretty close to each other when that young man decided to come out here with all his frustration and throw that bottle. It almost tore everything apart. How did you feel at that moment when you saw that bottle flying through the air?
Disappointment. Disappointment. It only takes a few to make it bad for the many. The city got torn down last night. The city was put together and built today. One act like that can destroy the whole thing. It was disappointing.
How important is it to you to see all these people of all different nationalities showing up and putting sweat equity back into this neighborhood that for a lot of people say has been ignored?
You know, that's the beauty of Baltimore. It's made up of a melting pot of different racial groups, cultures, but they all together make one whole. It's beautiful to see the Jews, the white people, the Muslims, the African Americans, the Caucasians all come together for a common cause. Sorry, I lost my voice. This community is important, not only to the people that live in it, but to the people that live outside of it, because it's a part of Baltimore.
I'm going to ask you this question. Everybody's worried about that right there. The sun going down. Are you worried about tonight?
We don't worry. It's Baltimore. We ready. Ain't gonna speak on it. No violence. But we know our own people. We're gonna take the precautions just like this line right here. Okay? We thought about this line. We thought about what's gonna come tonight. We're gonna welcome it. We're gonna embrace it. Because everybody can be met with love.
Think about their response when they started spraying everybody with the pepper spray. Were you upset about that?
Well, not really, because it wasn't meant for everybody. The same way it's a tense situation, And when someone throws a bottle and tries to harm someone, then they need to be taken into custody, because that's not right. But the injustice against people who have done nothing, that's why we're here. To keep those type of things from happening. But if someone wants to do that, you see what happened.
Speak about today, because today was a different situation here.
Right, well, today I actually came out here to help clean up. When I came down and saw all these crowds of people, I decided to get in this line. Because this is more important. It's a lot different than it was out here last night, when it was just looked like something off of a movie, Now there's a lot of peaceful protests. There's still a lot of frustration, but there's a lot of peaceful protests. And I'm just glad that y'all here getting the whole picture, because today has been more peaceful than not.
That's been very important. Everybody's been talking about that. You guys wanted the media to sort of change the story, and that's why you guys are standing here as well.
See, a lot of us guys, like these guys are basketball leaders. We coach a lot of the kids here in Baltimore. Cloverdale, East Side, West Side. I'm an educator for Baltimore City Schools for 23 years, and been a Baltimore City coach. I help kids through college, do whatever it takes. And see, the unity here is more of on a good wave of helping. Instead of the negativity, we're not looking at negativity today. It's about helping, trying to help the community out, because there's a lot of people here still love Baltimore and loves the CVS and love Pennsylvania Avenue. We're showing good love today, and I thank God that you guys are here to see the brighter side of Baltimore, because they painted a picture about us like oh, it's Baltimore's on fire, is it trouble?
But it was on fire, so you can't. Okay.
I'm saying, when they painted that picture, okay, that was that. But today is a new day. It's no fire. It's unity. You got people cleaning up here, volunteering. You got kids volunteering. You got our Baltimore finance helping us out too. So God is good, man. The spirit is here, and I'm glad you guys here, and all these powerful black men here that's doing a good job. Thank them too, sir. And our kids, when y'all see this here, be positive. Don't do nothing stupid. We love y'all, okay?
So you hear the sentiment. This is the line. This is the line that's sending back. And then you have the group that showed up with 300 T-shirts. They wanted to make it 300 men. They wanted to make sure they put that barrier out a little further as well. So, Brooke, you see the change that is going on in the last 12 to 14 hours.
That is exactly what I wanted us to hear. I had a feeling they would be as phenomenal as they were, those two men in their love line. Ryan Young, thank you so much. It is so important to hear, not just see Baltimore burning, but also see the peace, see the hope. As these people, I don't know how many days they'd be willing to stand out there in that love line of theirs, but they got to stop it. They got to help stop it because this is their community and they want Baltimore back. Ryan Young, thank you so much. I'm Brooke Baldwin here live in the front of City Hall. We are going to sneak a quick break in. You're watching CNN special coverage here of what's been happening in the city of Baltimore. On the other side of the break, I'm going to bring in my colleague, Sunny Hostin. She knows Baltimore better than most of us here at CNN. We'll get her impressions of what's been happening and what's to be expected later this evening. Stay with me.